Cunningham passes to Duran.
Lock him up, lock him up, lock him up.
He's stolen by Mathurin. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Turner finds Siakam. Cunningham against Halliburton. Over Cunningham.
There you go.
And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.D. Bickerstaff. We talked about Benedict Mathurin, their confident wing. Coach said guarding Mathurin is a challenge. He's got the it factor. We've told our guys who are defending him, you have to try to match his intensity. He'll eat you alive. Checking Benedict Mathurin, never an easy assignment. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Tyrese, stay okay.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam,
Okay, so
you just saw an explosive highlight.
Already gonna set the play.
And here is Turner. Pass to Siakam. Lets it go with a three. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
It's Cunningham with the drive. The layup off target. The Pacers have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And here we go. The Pistons fast break. And Duran slams it in.
That is what they want from Duran. Spike it, young fella.
Indiana leading by 4. And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
And J.D. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
So if we win the championship, we should have a little more money and try to get like a star.
Pacers with the rebound.
To get a superstar.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
On the wing, Mathurin. Over Thompson.
Yes, sir. Come on.
He wheels that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
I got to see how much money we
Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around
a mid-season trade.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now, here's Cunningham. Following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. And Thompson gets it to go.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Here's Gillingham. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Cunningham kicks to Harris. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Ivy, no one around him. Off target with his 3. Indiana leading by 6. Here's Siakam. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Harris.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spots.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Cunningham's shot is off.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something.
Come on, Rob.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Defending Cunningham was a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
Pass to Dillingham.
Come on.
Thompson with the rebound.
Come on, Rob. You got to finish right there.
6. In the corner, Ivy with it. Off target from 3-point range. Ivy's gone 2 for 5, shooting
Sorry, I want
40%
to
from
take
the
over a
field.
little bit.
Turner with the screen for Halliburton. And the three ball is good. Halliburton's got 7 points in the game.
Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Beasley's checked in for Thompson. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Pacers 4th.
And this team, in terms of scoring off turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Now, here's Ivy. 5 points in the game. And Duran slams it in.
What timing on the alley-oop from Duran. That speaks to the chemistry and connection he has with his guy.
Here's Cunningham. Beasley outside. To Cunningham. Harris looking it over. And it's sent in by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
Here's Mathurin. And they pick up 2. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Indiana?
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Well, that's the kind of assertive play you want to see more of.
Cunningham against Halliburton.
Oh, got
For
it.
Cunningham.
Yes,
And
sir.
again, it's Indiana converting.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Tipped away.
Rob.
And stolen by Dillingham. At the elbow, it's Siakam. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Siakam's got 11 points.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game.
Come on, Tyrese. You got lucky
Now,
in.
here's Ivy.
Oh,
5 points in the game. Yes, no
hey,
good.
Miles.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Halliburton. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively.
Okay, Rob.
We're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
They
And
traded for
Detroit has
Rob.
possession.
Good trade.
Following the score by Indiana.
And we got to keep all my
Harris
hopes,
kicks to
mainly
Beasley.
all my main players.
Duran with the screen on Mathurin. The 3, Beasley. It's rebounded by Indiana. And here's Indiana. They're on a 19-6 run. Here's Siakam.
Yes, sir.
Again, Indiana.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam.
All right. This is pretty much a bloodbath. Yeah, we still won. When they get like, when I'm beating them too bad, I'll just sim the rest of the game. I'm like, yeah. All right, front office. Roster. So we got Tyrese, 5 years, so he's good. Got Siakam for 4. We got Miles for 1. So we can't afford to get Miles back. We might want to draft a center. His contract is up, but he's only on a $7 million contract. We can easily re-sign him. He on a $33 million, but you got 3 years, so don't worry about that. TJ, I don't know if I would have kept you for that long. Yeah, we're gonna have to trade, buddy, because I don't feel like you worth that much. Dante, you good. Darren, okay. So TJ, Indiana, we love you, but bro, you gotta go, because me personally, I don't feel like you worth that much money. Yeah. Bro, TJ, you gotta go. Get up out of here. Yeah. Alright. It wouldn't make sense for me to do this trade. Yeah, you get a younger player, but I only get them from 1 year, and then you want me to get rid of one of my young guys? No. Okay. No, that's kind of like a downgrade in a certain extent. Isaac Okoro. No. You worth for more money, but your overall is lower than his, so I have your dumb trade. You're kind of old and you're a center. I need a another backup point guard. Markel Folks. No. But we can get Bronny. And Gabe Vincent. I'll come back to that Laker trade. I'm thinking about it. We'll come back to that. Wagner. Jose Alvarado. Michael Beasley. We could get Chris Paul, but then again, it's only for 1 year, and then y'all want to take one of my young guys. Tyus Jones. I'm not seeing nobody that any trade that really stand out that makes sense money wise. So I'm gonna go get Bronny, and then we can kind of develop him. And Gabe Vincent, like Bronny, you're only 20. Gabe Vincent is 28, so they're not too old, yeah. And then, okay, yeah. We get Bronny for 3 years, Gabe Vincent for 2. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so then you go to rotation. Oh, you got Tyrese, point. Okay. Alright, so this is how we're gonna do it. Because I want to keep him in the starting lineup. And then I will make Bronny the 6th man off the bench. Where's Bronny at? Let's take all your minutes away. Give Bronny a smooth 20. Gabe Vincent. Yeah. And then if need be, I could trade them later in the season too. He seems happy when you asked him about his long-term plan. He's hopeful at the moment. He's pretty nondescriptive with how things are. And he's probably not descriptive based on how he's been talking. He's generally fine with the state of things. Overly pleased is the best way to describe his state right now. So the morale is pretty good. Okay. Now, do I want to fire the coach? Let's see what the. So how do we find what our salary cap is? Finances. Salary cap. So we are in. Let me see. We're at -39. Okay, our salary cap is 173 million. So, you know. Okay. It's not too crazy, you feel me? Alright, well, I gotta talk to any players? No. Okay, to the next game. I want to change the uniform.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sideline. And Clark, for these two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
And now Indiana's starting group. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Dillingham out there with Halliburton, and it's Mathurin in at the 3. Here's Dillingham. Oh, the rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York.
Come on, Rob. Come on, Rob.
Pass to Harden. The 3.
No.
It's rebounded by Indiana. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And it's just so
go,
hard
Rob.
to stop them when there's... Oh, my goodness! Disrespect.
Rob got his get back.
Nice feed from Halliburton. He's really put in the work to become an outstanding passer.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Anunoby. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. About a minute played here so far in the first. Here's Halliburton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
Brunson passes to Towns. And Turner with the block. Halliburton on the wing. Anunoby covering from about 19.
Sir.
And it's Indiana scoring again.
Halliburton always relentless in attacking, making it tough for the defense to find a way to contain it.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. I asked him if there was a plan in place to slow down Halliburton.
Oh.
He joked, hey, if a plan existed, somebody smarter than me would have come up with it. Tyrese impacts the game in too many ways for us to neutralize. We just need to do what we can to make life difficult.
Yes, sir.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Oh,
And here's Brunson from the arc. Can't hit that one.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm
all right,
sure
Miles.
he is too.
Let's set a play for you.
Turner, a screen on Anunoby to the middle. And then
Sir.
Turner with the dunk.
Turner doing a nice job setting himself up for a shot off that pick and roll.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's Supreme Court mission. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is,
Okay, Dan.
you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill. Feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be,
And that is a gift. And he's honed that in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. Indiana, #1.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
Kept alive. Here's Brunson. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
An aggressive pump fake move by Brunson, pulling the defender in close.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Okay, Barney.
And James gets it to go.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Outside Hart.
Ooh.
The kick out to Brunson. Lets the three fly. It's good on the putback.
And, you know, for all his perimeter skills, Towns also bringing that physicality inside.
To the left side wing. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Not going to go that time. Knicks trail by 6. Fast break, New York. Here's Bridges. Banked it in off the glass.
You have to be in awe of Bridges' athleticism. Gifted at leaking out and executing.
Bridges against James. Fires from the wing.
Yes, sir.
And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. New York has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Here's Brunson outside. Tips it. Oh, Walker pulls down the board.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Out to the right wing. Here's Murphy.
Yes, sir.
And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
You know, to me, this is what you love seeing from Turner. The willingness to give the ball up and get his guys going.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Brunson passes to Hart. Back to Brunson. Shoots it from the high post. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Brunson's got 6.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
And that one's good. James.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Down to screen on James. Here's Brunson. The rebound by Turner. Indiana leading by 9. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
And they secured a spot in the top 5 for team rebounding. That ability to dominate the boards has been a real strength of theirs.
And they really put in the work on the defensive end last season to limit their opponent's scoring. They were all business on that side of the floor. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Anunoby. Towns outside. Lets it go from deep. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Hey, you know your center is a great shooter. When your goal is to get him a 3, Towns can make those pay dividends.
A shot from the high post. And the basket by Halliburton. Give him 8 points now.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Here's Brunson. Oh, he nails it. Only 3 for 10, but that's got to feel good.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Here's Turner. And it's good. Woo! Off the back rim and in.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Here's Brunson. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Here's Mathurin. Come on. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
You watch Mathurin night in and night out. He is fearless at the offensive end.
Brunson taking his time here. Lets it go from 14. Brunson missing again.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
To the left wing. Halliburton outside. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution.
I'll put the bench up there so they wouldn't be dead tired.
They've come in with very aggressive offense so far.
And foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game. Clark, how about the run the Indiana Pacers had in the inaugural NBA Cup?
Boy, that was pretty impressive, wasn't it? BA making it all the way to the finals. It certainly was a statement to the rest of the league that the Pacers are on the come. Now you got to keep an eye on them because they've got a nice core that's just moving into the prime of their career.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Buries it from 3.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
That was not a foul, bro.
Clark, but some teams off to a blistering start.
Well, my motto, Brian, is that you can enjoy it and should while it lasts. Everybody's going to hit some air pockets and turbulence at some point. It's how you navigate that that determines the outcome of your season.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a team-friendly extension, leaving an unprecedented amount of money on the table, but providing the Knicks with the opportunity to lock in this tight-knit core and contend in the East at the highest levels for years to come.
A team to be reckoned with. Shams, thank you for the report.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide-open teammate. This smart ball movement there.
Here's Brunson outside. Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. They're doing everything they can to
Tyrese, you gotta finish this.
You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Hart. Rejected by
nice
Siakam.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive
player. I like how Tyrese is scared.
Indiana decides to talk it over. Pacers leading by 12. Here's Siakam. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist with that last one. And New York has possession.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line.
Something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Indiana making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who set his all-star point guard. His knowledge of the game, his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks.
Damn.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Now the first 7.5 seasons of Pascal Siakam's career were in Toronto. But Clark, a fresh start here with the Pacers.
You know, it's great for the Indiana Pacers because Pascal Siakam wanted to be part of this group. He saw a nucleus of young talent that had a chance to be competitive in the East and chase the championship. So he signed a nice big contract this summer to remain a key contributor for them moving forward. Actually, he'll be the hub of the wheel along with Tyrese Halliburton.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
All talent there from Bridges.
Indiana leading by 14. Here's Siakam. That one goes. Count it. Siakam's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. There's the three. And Bryant pulls it down.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Matherin.
Come on.
And he gets it to go off the front iron. Matherin's got 6.
And you got to be right up on Matherin, especially when he's roaming around the mid-range.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
For 3, Bridges. Bridges can't get that one to fall.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now DiVincenzo. Siakam with a screen on Payne.
Oh,
Siakam, no good.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
That's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
The shot by Payne, no good. Indiana leading by 19. Pass to Dillingham. Here's the screen by Bryant.
yes, sir.
Again, Indiana.
He got right into the flow of this game, hitting 5 of his first 7 shots.
Lock him down, lock him down, lock him down, lock him down.
Up top, Robinson.
I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere. I'm right here. I ain't going
41
nowhere.
seconds left to play in the first. Here's Bridges. Excellent D there from Siakam.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity, gone awry.
Outside Matherin.
Yes, sir.
Another 3 for Indiana.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Payne, pass to Towns. Hits the trifecta.
Okay.
10
Oh,
points for him.
And he single-handedly tried to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Come on.
Shots good
Yes,
by
sir.
Matherin.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Stay on, stay on, stay on, stay on.
Towns outside.
Don't let him get the shot out. Don't let him
Takes
get
a
the shot
3.
out.
No good. Would have counted had it gone. And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Indiana ahead, running away with this one. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
We putting belt to ass. All right, Tyrese, you can come back now.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor.
Sir.
I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Why he's
We've
skipping?
got Campaign. Precious Achua is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now. All right, here's what the Knicks have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Wednesday, they kick off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Chalk up 2 there.
Come on, bro.
Dillingham's got 15 points.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
And foul on Tyrese Halliburton.
Tyrese, bro.
That's
Come
his 3rd
on.
foul so far.
Picks up his 3rd foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
I'm about to get him out of here, man. He don't get himself fired out.
Bridges down low. Check by James. Achua passes to Payne. And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That's his 1st foul. Vincent's checked in for Indiana.
Substitution for the Pacers, number 7, Gabe Vincent.
On defense, the Pacers. Here's Payne.
Whoa.
Bridges outside. From deep. Indiana with a rebound.
Hey, Bronny.
I'll tell you what, they've
Bronny
rebounded the
got 5
ball
points.
tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Vincent. Payne pass to Robinson. And big finish by Robinson.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Pass to Dillingham. James outside.
Come on, Barney, hit the...
Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. 9 points in the game.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And the Knicks making a change here. And Anunoby's checked in. Here's McBride. Bradley grabs the board. The Pacers have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. Shoots a fadeaway. Benson can't hit.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Second chance shot.
Good
Bradley
block.
with a block. James against Anunoby.
Come on, Barney.
Yep, count it.
Yes, sir.
James has got 6 in the quarter.
They're really working the paint now.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Come on, bruh.
Here's Anunoby. Bradley grabs the board. Bradley's got 5 rebounds in the game. James passes to Vincent. Back to James. Pass to Bradley. He shoots it.
Come on. Wow.
And it's out of bounds.
Wow.
They say it was last touched by Jackson.
First in scoring, and nobody shot the ball better. The roster featured a number of knockdown shooters. The offense was tailored perfectly to their skills. Just incredible efficiency.
And putting up the most points in the league. They were the offense that no one wanted to face. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Achua. Anunoby finds Towns. New York again can't hit.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a 3-point play. Dillingham was a 6th man during his lone college season, Greg, and he proved to be instant offense.
Oh, he's got elite speed. He's great at creating space, and he's incredibly shifty. You know, he reminds me of Lou Williams in terms of physique and ability.
To snap the cold streak. And the layup is up and in. McBride's got 5.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Siakam.
Yes, sir.
And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Kicks it out Towns. Beyond the arc. The shot off that time.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Turner. That falls.
Yes,
nice feed that time from James. He has 6.
Interesting choice going for the fadeaway, an unnecessary flourish in that case.
Outside Ananobi. Bridges outside. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's DiVincenzo, and there's James from the arc. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
New York has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's McBride. That bucket makes it 3 for 5.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Siakam against Towns. Again, Indiana.
Using focus and balance to convert jumpers. Wow. Siakam has really improved his shooting.
Here's McBride going inside, and he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality.
All right, we whooping them, so we gonna stay on the rest of the game. If it get too bad before the third quarter, I just send it. Just so you know, box score. Bronny had 25, 4 and 5. That ain't bad. Rob had 24, 2 and 4. That ain't bad. Tyrese had 21 and 6. That ain't bad. Siakam had 15, 4 and 4. So it seemed like we might have a new big 3. That's good. Everybody else, you know, they just put like role player points. The only people I really need to go off in the game is really these two, and then their code. I need these two and the bench players, but you know they did good. Yeah, I ain't mad with that. How do you go to the office again? Front office. Not to upgrade. Oh, it's this. Nobody has nothing to talk about? Okay. Guess we good. Morning session. Condition medium. And then let's do study film. Alright, yeah. Mentee. I want Bronny to get mentored by Tyrese. Yeah. I want Bronny to become a better finisher. Definitely want him to work on his shifty shooter. And definitely work on handles for days. Okay. So now we playing Joel Embiid. I don't know how to say their power forward name. You got Paul George, Quentin Grimes, and Tyrese Maxey. Okay.
A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sideline. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Joel Embiid out there with Yabusele. Then there's Maxey. Then it's George. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. And for Indiana, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton is out there with Dillingham. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And, Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Here's Dillingham. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Raptors in Toronto. Pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Maxey. And the space there, but it's offline. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They are coming into this having not just a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the score by Indiana.
And definitely a shot George willing to take. His stroke makes it easy work for him.
And the shot is good.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed the shot.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Maxey. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Dillingham. That one was rebounded by Embiid.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
How about the quickness there from George? Pulling up before the defense can get set.
The shot,
sir. Sorry, they don't know who else this is.
Out of the game,
they don't know where they is.
Down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Here's Maxey. Off target from outside. Pacers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Mathurin, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And that's a nice play by Mathurin. Jump stop, popping in. He is a tough cover.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a star trio, along with the great value signings around the edges, Philly is widely regarded as one of the league's most improved rosters. And guys, this team is poised to compete with the league's best. They have a big 3, and they have a real chance now to win a championship.
No doubt about it. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams.
The reach of Embiid, with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
Halliburton inside the 3-point line. And it's Grimes with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 3. Nobody near George. Drains it from beyond the arc. George has got 8 points.
And you love the way that BG can get you a bucket on and off the ball. That versatility speaks volumes.
Now, here's Halliburton. His last outing with 20 points. Siakam misses the baby hook.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but the defense was waiting on him that time.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. To the paint. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Slammed in by Turner.
And using that improved court awareness, Turner continues to make plays out of the pick and roll.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Earlier, I spoke with the Pacers head coach. Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. On defense, Indiana. They lead by 4. And George gets it to go.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And one.
It's good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Pacers shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now, that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton's team foul. That's his.
All right, chat. I gotta do something, so I'm gonna have a computer play against each other. No. I don't think you can. Okay.
First foul.
Oh yeah, you just soundcast it. If it become a close game, I'll jump in. It don't really look like it's gonna be a close game. Yeah. I got blown out. $117 to $141. Man. So nobody wants to talk. Not even you. Huh. So centers, that's what we need. Another center. So you got Matt Jeffries, inside the arc threat. Okay. You're 22. I don't know. Okay. Add it to my draft board. I'm just a rebounder. Okay. Add you to my draft board. Okay. Now, I'm gonna simulate the whole season and see how they do. Okay. Okay. We still doing okay. I think we good. Hold on. What you want to talk about? Hey, Chief. Great to see you. This is our year. I love the optimism. Excuse me. I love the optimism, but I know you have your hunches. What? I'm feeling like the big one. I'm feeling that the big ones out there, Giannis 2.0, someone that completely under everyone's radar, with the potential to get their own era in 2K in a few years. Giannis 2.0. Okay, who is it? Do you have a name? Yeah. No, we don't need 6 people. What? Bro, you didn't even give me a... Okay. He didn't even give me a name, so no. Talking about Giannis 2.0, but you don't even got a name. They're talking about, oh, I need 6 people. No, you don't. You doing too much, bruh. Alright. Let's keep simulating and see where we get. Bro, what is talking about? He said, I think 2 people working on it for the full season could probably get it done. Defensive coaching. You know how highly I value defense. I think you can. Hey, you want to be doing way too much. So you in here watching shows. Okay, so now I gotta go off on Brody. Nah, get on his ass. You don't appreciate my tone, bro. I'm trying to win a chip and you watching TV? No. Bro, you can get fired, homie. Yeah, that head coach, he thought he was on something, bro. If you don't... So they have Chris Paul.
Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 8,
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Kings, they're in 5th place, right in the middle of the conference. Still time to improve that positioning.
Well, I think for the Kings, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
And now Indiana's starting group. Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Turner in at the 5. And for the Kings, the duo inside, Barnes and Sabonis. Zach LaVine out there with Chris Paul. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, small forward.
And Sabonis getting his entire body up that time for the game.
Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, B.A., yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined. But we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
LaVine against DiVincenzo. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Siakam. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Yes, sir.
And just about a minute into this first quarter.
Such a big stride. I mean, he takes that with such power, covers so much ground. Siakam trouble on the drive.
Paul against Halliburton. Paul drives in, and he converts the layup.
and setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 9 points for him in his last game.
And the shooting numbers just keep going up and up for Dante.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yeah, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat briefly. We talked about this matchup here tonight, specifically what his team wants to do against Miles Turner. The coach told me we need to push him out of the paint whenever we can and make him a jump shooter and live with those results. If we can do that, I think we'll be in great shape. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie.
That was our plan?
And the shot goes.
Great at facilitating guys willing to move because Tyrese is a team-first type of player.
Inside. And Sabonis slams it in.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
I want Tyrese to drop 81.
Halliburton for three. And again! Into the Pacers from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Really? And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game. Timeout call, Sacramento.
The Kings with the timeout.
Teams that have made a difference with their defense in the past 10 games. Fifth on the list, Indiana.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points.
All right, let's go.
Halliburton against Paul. Outside Levine. Fires for three. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. 7-point differential. And one thing that Siakam has always had in that court, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Why do y'all keep letting Paul
over there? Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, a master weaver, Chris Paul, through those screens and rolls and angles on the floor. His dribble moves are just incredible.
Sinks the tray.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Paul. And that one's good. Paul's got 6 points. Indiana leading by 9.
And the defense recognizing that Turner can make this shot, which is why he gets fouled.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Indiana?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Now here's Levine. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers. Fires the three. The rebound by Nesmith. The Pacers have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Halliburton.
Yes, sir.
And counted from 19 feet away. Halliburton's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything.
So good at getting elevated. Levine rises up and hammers it down.
Indiana leading by 11. Halliburton with the ball. And Sabonis picks him up defensively. Counts the basket.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
For Sacramento, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. DeRozan outside. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
What impresses me most about DeRozan is his footwork, especially when he's operating around the mid-range.
It's his first trip to the line.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
DeRozan hits them both. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently. consistently that the points pile up quick.
Here's Levine. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. And another miss by Sacramento. Halliburton surveys the floor. From the strike. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Halliburton's got 9.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Now a timeout by Sacramento. And this matchup with the Pacers, their first meeting of the season. And Sacramento making a change here. Ellis is checked in. DeRozan finds Barnes. Back to DeRozan. Siakam against Barnes. Clock at 6. And another miss by Sacramento.
And it almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Neesmith passes to Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. From downtown.
Yes, sir.
It's rebounded by Sabonis. Kings trail by 15. Throws it up high. Barnes in the post. Working on Siakam. Out to Sabonis. Launches it. Jacks up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that distribution from Sabonis just keeps growing. Found the open man that time.
Turner passes to Siakam.
Sir.
Gets the 3 to fall. 11 points in the game.
Excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Shot by Levine, no good.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Halliburton outside. Over DeRozan.
Got you.
A nice shot by Halliburton. And the Pacers lead by 17.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front.
No.
Play it safe. Keep that momentum going. Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance.
Every time they put
the
DeMar on Kyrie
for the defense.
I'm going to ice him very soon.
Halliburton has got the ball here for Indiana. There's a screen by Turner. Siakam for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting. And tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And the basket by DeRozan.
Oh, the lost art of the mid-range jumper. DeRozan dialing it in.
Siakam. Here's Turner. In his last outing, 10 points for him. And it's in there.
Sir.
Turner's got 8 points.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Come on.
Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
And dialing into our broadcast remotely, I'm told we have Shams Charania here with a special report. Shams, take it away.
Hey, Brian. Just now surfacing is the news in San Antonio about the Spurs trade with the Sacramento Kings. They had a player on their wish list in Malik Monk, and they got him. Above all else, the thing that the coaching staff really loves about Monk is his efficiency. They want to run a more streamlined offensive system, and they think Monk can help them do it.
Shams, thank you. Always some intriguing news breaking in the NBA. He got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
And the Pacers making a change here. Jackson, he's checked in for Turner. Mathurin comes in for Neesmith. Vincent's checked in for DiVincenzo. And Dillingham subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. Sacramento has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Pass to Levine. Sabonis with it. And Sabonis slams it in.
Oh, the guy is a monster around the rim. You know, if Sabonis is in close, he's going right for it.
And it's Mathurin missing. Kings trail by 21. Here's DeRozan. Here's Barnes. Rejected by Siakam. Pass to Dillingham.
No.
Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. And Levine. Throw it down.
You have to love the hustle. DeRozan being rewarded for taking initiative. His teammates appreciate his hard work.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here's Dillingham, still without a bucket. Here's Mathurin, takes the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And so here's Sacramento. Here's Ellis. Mathurin with a rebound.
There you go.
1:49 left to play in the first quarter. A quick shot there. It's off target.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And that's where the frame of DeRozan comes into play. So good at bodying up to get his.
Here's Dillingham. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Knocked away. To the middle.
Oh.
Here we go. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
No problem from Harrison Barnes just getting up and throwing it down.
Benson. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Levine passes to Sabonis. He takes it in. And Sabonis slams it in.
Sabonis taking charge and then taking flight to get to the rim.
Here's Dillingham.
Oh.
Sacramento grabs the miss.
That shot.
Barnes has got 4 rebounds in the game.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
And that one's good. DeRozan.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, along with his other skills, Siakam can't pass the ball.
There's 25 seconds left in the first. Here's Levine for 3. Pacers with a rebound.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track. They're going to find a way to win.
That one drops for him.
All right, now we're going to let him cast the rest of the game. And then if it's a close game, I'll hop back in. I don't think it's gonna be another blowout. Watch. Yeah, it's over with. Yeah. Alright, chat. We gonna end the stream right here.